So, love oneself, love life, know how to think. In doing work, and life will be long. Doing that work has to be free from blame. Being human is the best birth and gives a good opportunity. We have wisdom and intelligence more than other animals. So I beg all of you to reflect and contemplate. Hold on to the Dhamma to lead your mind and heart. So my greetings to all of the laity, and may you all grow in blessings, in Dhamma and in happiness. And so right at the beginning, Luang asked for the opportunity from all of his friends in the Dhamma, all of the monastics here to speak on the Dhamma. And so blessings to all of the laity. And so today it's the 27th of April, it's a Sunday. We have the opportunity to come together and to meet up, to give rise to a feeling of familiarity with one another. And so this coming together like this, it builds up this sense of friendship. Because really all beings, all lives wish for friendship and a feeling of being freed from danger, freed from harm. So we have the opportunity to meet and to have this sense of familiarity with one another. And we also have this coming together in order to study, in order to grow ourselves and to grow our knowledge and understanding. And this is something that's necessary. Because if the knowledge that we gain is a knowledge that has benefit and value, then what we will receive is safety. So we gain this understanding then. It's like an understanding in how to create merit and how to do that with a sense of giving, of selflessness. And also, so what this does is help to abandon or extract certain feelings from the hearts. We call akusala, so those feelings which are unskillful or unwholesome. And these are one part of the non-physical dhammas. So any feelings which are not good, not helpful, then we need to know how to give those up, how to put them down, how to be freed from them. So we also have this opportunity to recollect the separation from our friends as well, and how we're all really built of the same things, made up of the same things, that we all have separation as one part of our nature. And as time passes, then the various states of this world change as well. And that's due to them being imbued with truth, with the Satya Dhamma. This truth of separation, of going and not returning, of sleeping and not awakening, and that we can't escape from this. And so this nature, it's just a part of nature, a part of truth. So this is something that we should reflect upon and get to know about so that we can adjust ourselves. And if we can change ourselves, adjust ourselves, then we'll gain a feeling of happiness and peace. And that's what all lives desire, is peace and happiness. So within the physical khandha, which is one part of the Dhamma, what we call the Rupa Dhamma, and that we have, that also has its duty in line with truth as well. So with regards to that, we also need to contemplate, also need to seek out understanding and to change or adjust ourselves. And so that we don't have delusion, and we don't have wrong view, which is leading or controlling ourselves. So there is the kind of darkness that appears in the world, which you could say gives us inconvenience. But if we know how to adjust ourselves to that darkness, then we can gain happiness from it. So like the darkness of the evening or of the night, if we know how to adjust ourselves to that state, then what that can give us is relieving stress and putting down. And what we call that is resting, sleeping. So this is the resting of this physical body, and it helps to care for the body, helps to nourish it, helps to repair it. And then when we wake up, we gain consciousness again, then we feel light and energetic. And that's because we know the nature and what our duties are with regards to this darkness. And so we can rest during that time. And so it's like this as well, that if we have mindfulness and wisdom, then we're able to adjust ourselves. And that then that there is light during the day and there is darkness at night. And if we know our duties, then we know how to bring these into harmony. And we know the nature of the environment to be this way. So with the Nama Dhammas, the non-material Dhammas, or this mind, it's like this as well. So the mind, it doesn't have any physical form, but it does have positive and negative aspects, what we call happiness and suffering. And so happiness is a feeling that we gain. And this can come from following our wishes, from getting things that our hearts desire. And so there's a pleasure that comes from that. But its opposite is what we call sadness, and this displeasure, or not being satisfied. But this is also something that we need to come to know and to study as well. So when there's this dissatisfaction, and perhaps this comes up from a feeling of not being familiar with something, of not knowing, and then we become anxious due to that. And when that happens, then we feel ill at ease. There's no peace, there's no happiness. And so this is also something that we should come to study and to know as well. The Buddha had this quality of great loving kindness, and he gave us some information for us to study and know, which is dukkha, the suffering or discontent. He said this is something that we should pay attention to and get to know. And when we pay attention and get to know the various feelings that appear, this in return gives us information that we can use. And at the very least, what that is telling us is of the nature to change. We see things changing all the time, they're all mixed up. And then when that's the case, then what we're feeling, it's not clean. But if we're able to adjust ourselves well, then we won't have this feeling of liking or disliking towards the things that arise within the mind. We become one who knows and understands all of these feelings, and what we call the three characteristics. So anicca, this nature of change, for example. So if we know this, then we understand. And we also understand the way of practice as well. How to train ourselves, how to adjust ourselves to be able to be with any environment without feeling liking or disliking towards it. And then the mind becomes clean. The things that we feel are peaceful. Any agitation in the heart reduces. We're able to extract all of these difficult feelings. So this also then gives us a sense of friendship towards one another, because all of us, we're all beings in this world. And if we understand that we're all beings in this world together, then this makes us very open-minded and also high-minded too, what we call humans. And this humanity can arise because the mind is high. And so it's just like a peacock that is beautiful due to its brightly colored feathers. And so in the same way, we can become humans because the mind is lofty and high. So today we have come to create goodness in generosity towards the Sangha. And now the Sangha, the monastics here, have their duty to express their joy in your generosity. And so with all of the goodness that you have all done, may this goodness look after you, give you strong health and free from any illnesses, give you a bright mind with peace and happiness, and lead you to the Dhamma of liberation.